anyone. Hello, welcome to the Remote PM. This is our first virtual event. It's great to not to see you here, I can't see you, but to have you here. I'm Mathilde, the co-founder of Jam, and to kick things off, today I would like to tell you about the event and what you're going to learn in the next 4 hours. It's going to be fun, it's going to be fast-paced, a little bit different than regular events, and I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. First, though, I would love to, and I'd be curious to know where you are. Where are you joining us from? Which country, which city, which area in your home? Are you from the couch? Are you joining us from the couch, from your bed? Maybe just say a few words in the chat on the right side of your screen, and let the others know where you are. I'm gonna wait a few seconds until you respond. The product queen. I see some family names in the chat, which I love. Rochester, Kent, okay. In South London, Cambridge. UK crowd, Munich, cool, some German folks. Cambridge, living room in Atlanta, Stockholm. Oh, wow, there's a lot of people there. Barcelona, I used to live there, I love that city. Okay, great. It seems like we have a good crowd. Dublin, North Wales. Yeah, insane. All right, I'm going to close the chat now, not to be distracted, but this is pretty cool. It really shows that we have an international audience here, a virtual audience. And just for you to know, I'm based in Lisbon, in Portugal. I've been here for 4 years. Pretty fun times. So anyway, welcome everyone. I think wherever you are right now, it's been a pretty crazy month, right? I think you all have something in common, is that you've been leading through turbulent times, and you've navigated a lot of change. Maybe you've gone remote for the first time with your team, and you've had to adapt to find new ways of communicating, of kind of like leading your team, and still building great products. Maybe you've had to change your whole business as well, your whole roadmap, because COVID affected your industry more harshly. So at the end of the day, we created this event because leading a remote product team is not exactly easy, but during a pandemic, it's not a piece of cake, right? So that's kind of like the intention of this event, is to address this together. Cute illustration to, I don't know, have you been feeling, but I've been feeling this way multiple times those past weeks. Those might have been some of the questions that you ask yourselves. How to stay safe? How do you pick the right meetings and rituals to communicate with the designers, with your engineers, with your fellow product managers? How do you keep focused and productive? I mean, those are difficult times. So how do you do all of this? If you're wearing also, if you decide to wear normal clothes, that's definitely something I've done for the first time in a month. It's not my usual. The good news is that we're all in the same boat. It might sound, I really believe that right now, from all the conversations I've had with my friends, the PMs from the community, we're all doing the best we can to manage our newly remote teams and to also manage ourselves, right? Because this whole pandemic has taught us a lot about the importance of managing our stress level and our mental health. There's a lot we can learn in this moment of transition, and this is what our 10 speakers are gonna share with you today. You'll hear from them how they've been adapting the crisis, but beyond that, you'll hear from them because they've been leading distributed product teams for years now. Some of them have been doing this for years, product teams working remotely. So they will bring you different perspectives, different tips, the things that work for them in the context of continuing to be a good product leader when you cannot see your team face-to-face, and what they learn also in the context of the pandemic. So different perspectives. I'm really looking forward to the sessions. Now, if you're wondering what the format is going to be like, here's what's going to happen. I won't spoil the details. In a few minutes, I'm going to hand over to your great host, Mathilde, and your first speaker of the day. And after his talk, he'll then be joined by Sarah, an ex-colleague of his who works at MailChimp, for a fireside chat on how to build trust with the remote team. After this fireside chat, we'll have a short break, and that break will let you try a pretty fun tool that some of you might have tried already, speed networking. So you'll get the opportunity to meet three remote attendees, three of you, during a fast-paced session. I'll tell you a bit more about that later. Once the break is done, we'll come back here on the main stage, and you'll hear from three workshop instructors who will basically tell you a bit about their sessions, so you can pick which session you want to attend. It's going to be a longer, more hands-on session for about an hour. You'll get to learn from one specific skill that's important in the remote world. After the workshop, we'll come back, and then I won't spoil it. The later sessions will be introduced to you later during the day. So that was just a bit of a teaser for the first part of the event. On that note, you might have noticed that this is not a Zoom call. I mean, I hate Zoom. My team knows it. We wanted to try something a bit different, something that lets you speed network, that lets you interact with each other. So Hopin is the tool that we're in now, and I want to give you a bit of a tour. You probably figured this out already. On your left-hand side, you have the nav bar, where the currently live area shows up. So right now we're on the main stage. Later on, you'll see the networking icon shows up. That means you have to head there. And then we'll also have sessions. So this is where you navigate from one area to the other. On the right side, you have the chat that you all are using. Actually, let me just have a quick look that you're all still there and then you can hear me. Working much better now. Okay. Okay, great. Seems like, can you just give me a thumbs up on the chat if you can still hear me and see me. I'll wait a few seconds just to be sure. Okay. Hey, Steve. Thumbs up. You can hear me? Okay, awesome. I'm glad I took a little break. Also, I can breathe. I've never had that many people in my living room. Awesome, thank you. Cool. So, Hopin, using the chat right now. This is a chat that we really encourage you to use throughout the day to react to the talks, to share your impressions, your questions for the speakers. So that's really the main area. You also have a people tab, so on the right side next to the chat, where you can message people. You can see all the attendees, all of those who have joined, and you can message them during the breaks and have even a video chat to talk about the content. So that's Hopin. And then just to share a few last tips, I guess I've kind of covered this, showing you the tool and explaining how it works. But one of the main advantages of a virtual event like this one is that you can be social. You can, approach people and connect with people in a less awkward way, I guess, than in a normal event. It's also safe. We don't have to wear masks, right? So later on during the speed networking session, when you'll be matched with other attendees, I really encourage you to make the most of it. So to not be scared, just head there. You'll be matched with someone who is just like you, a friendly PM or a newly remote worker. So really make the most of this moment to really chat with each other and to talk about what's on your mind right now, the challenges you have, the experiences that you have, and also to let you know the Jam team tried this tool, and even the most introverted members of the team really loved it. So you're in a safe place. You're gonna love it too, I'm sure. So be social with the chat and with the speed networking. Be present. So that's something I'm trying to do myself every day, is to close the 50 tabs that I have open, to turn off the notifications, and to try and really be there with our speakers who are going to be presenting to you in the workshops, and really try to engage with the content, because that's going to be the best way to learn from our different speakers around how to adapt and to lead your remote product team. And then the last thing is to share ideas. again, through the chat, in the different sessions, just be vocal. Don't hesitate to engage with the content and let us know, and the speakers know what you think. A big thank you to our partners, Intelligent People, Envision, and Overflow, who've been friends of JAM for many years, our conference in London and Barcelona. They're here today. They're available in the networking area, in the live chat, and some of them will also be presenting. So a big thank you to the teams. One last thing is, and sorry if it's a lot of logistical details, but like I said at the beginning, it's our first virtual events. So we're gonna learn a lot about the format, what works for you, what could be improved. So we have a survey that you can take at the end, which we'll send by email. But I just wanted to put it there at the beginning, just to let you know that we've designed this to really answer your needs right now, but we also want to make this a regular thing and have events, virtual conferences covering different topics and different challenges that you have as a product leader. So we'd really appreciate your kind and genuine feedback. All right, it's time to get this party started. Every party has a host, right? So now I'm going to introduce you to your host, who's going to take over and give the first talk of the day, Matt Lemay. It kind of rhymes, I love it. So Matt is really, honestly, hey Matt.
Hello. Hi everybody. Hi Internet.
Matt, I was gonna say you're one of the most inspirational product leaders I know.
Oh,
like, you're an author, published author, writing about different kinds of topics. You're a speaker. You set the stage on fire last year at JAM.
Figuratively, of course.
Yeah. So I mean, it's really great to see you here and to have you as our host. I don't know. I had a bit of an intro prepared, but I think you can take over now, or maybe I can say more about you.
You can say more about me later.
Later. All right. I was gonna say you.
Yes, I am coming to you live from my recording studio / basement office in Portland, Oregon.
And it's very early for you, but you said earlier how you start your day usually, so you're fine.
I'm working East Coast hours these days, so this is regular start of business for me.
Got it. Well, welcome, Matt. I'm gonna head out now, and looking forward to your talk and the rest of the day.